Hey everybody, Errol and I are here today at one of our listings in Kensington, and we just wanted to kind of get together for our newsletter this year and do a video together so we could reach all our clients and say hi to everybody. We're going to go through a few things on the video today, but first we just want to start with a quick recap of kind of what we saw in 2022. It was a record year for sales. We had almost 30,000 sales happen throughout the year, and like I said, it was a record since Kreb has been recording stats. So it was a busy year to say the least. I think probably one of the main focuses of the year was the pretty much 7 or 8 consecutive interest rate hikes that we saw. It didn't really seem to slow demand. It maybe made a shift in the market on what some of the buyers' buying power, and we'll see how that continues into 2023 here. Low inventory was definitely consistent throughout the year and played a pretty good factor in prices and the increase in prices that we saw. Multiple offers at the beginning of the year, which did slowly die out as summer hit and we went into the fall market. We'll see what happens in 2023 with that as well. We also saw huge immigration to Calgary, and that's expected to continue this year. Definitely kept demand up, and again, played a factor in some of the price increases that we saw this year. So Errol's going to talk a little bit too about some of the numbers that we're seeing for this month already so far in 2023.
Yeah, Happy New Year, everyone. And again, thank you for everybody who helped us out last year. It was a phenomenal year. Stats, it's going to be an ongoing theme, I think, through 2023. Stats right now, City of Calgary, we only have 1,988 active listings. The unique thing and why we thought we'd do a video in a condo here today, condo sales are phenomenal right now, which is like, if you watch back some of our previous newsletters, I haven't been as optimistic on condo sales. That has definitely changed this year. So condos right now, there's only 821 actives, single family 1,174. For the month of January, we're filming this few days before the end of the month, there's 948 sales. So the absorption rate in the city of Calgary is basically 2 months. Surrounding areas, similar thing. Cochrane, 102 actives, 34 sales. Airdrie, 101 actives, 66 sales. Airdrie was nuts last year. Looks like it's going to be the same this year. Okotoks, same thing. Very low inventory, 45 active listings, 25 sales this month here already. So again, the low inventory is definitely going to kind of run into things, and I'll let Melissa talk about some of the stuff from 2023 and the forecast that we just went through.
Yeah, the real estate board just put out their 2023 forecast, and I just want to go over some of the few of the main points to consider here. Obviously, higher interest rates are going to be, again, probably one of the main headlines of the year and should slow demand and sales just a little bit. There's still forecasting a very good number of sales to happen this year, but we'll obviously keep an eye on that and see how that goes. Inventory is also expected to remain pretty low and tight. With the amount of in-migration that we have, the rental market is doing extremely well right now. Rates are up, vacancy rates are very low, and just housing in general is going to be a pretty main topic here going forward in 2023. Housing starts are expected to be up in the new year here, and one of the main kind of points that we just want to focus on is how different Calgary's market is going to be compared to the rest of the country, to the rest of the major cities that we're seeing. And a lot of the news reports that you're going to see are going to be generalized across Canada. Even within our city, there's going to be pockets and different price ranges and different property types that are going to sell really well, and somewhere inventory might start to climb a little bit. Different pockets of the market where we may see some price gains, and different pockets of the market where we may have a correction in prices. So just our main, idea that we want to get across to everybody is to make sure that you reach out to your realtor, to us. We would love to talk to any of you and find out exactly how your property does fit into this market, and try not to listen to the generalized media, the generalized news reports that we may see a lot of into this year. So
The sky's not falling.
exactly. Across the board, prices are expected to remain pretty stable.
Yes.
There's going to be a little bit of correction and a little bit of increase, but across the board, total residential in Calgary is expected to stay pretty stable over the next year anyways. So
Yeah.
the spring market, what are we expecting in the spring market here?
So spring market will be interesting. Again, supply down and the demand is still there for people buying homes, first-time buyers as well. We've done and been talking to a lot of first-time home buyers. A lot of the first-time home buyers in the younger generation buying their first property don't really care about the higher interest rates. What they're focusing more on is what is their monthly mortgage, what's their monthly cost going to be.
What can I afford? And
What,
let's
yeah,
go find
what can
them.
I afford? You know, and that's, I think they're very open to, some people we talk to, affordable housing is a little bit of a myth to some extent because everybody has an idea of what they want. The younger buyers that we're working with are more acceptant of what they can get for $300, what they can get for $400. Oh, I gotta buy a condo. I can't get single family detached. I'm happy with the condo. I just want to get in the market. Majority of them are paying and seeing, and we're hearing the horror stories where with the hike in interest rates, your rents have shot up through the roof. So we're hearing, and I'm starting to work with a couple people where rents have gone up $600 to $1,000 a month on their new leases that they're looking at signing. So it's, again, they're talking to mortgage people about what can I afford and what are my payments going to be, not so much what the price of the house is. So that part of the market's been very strong. The entry level always pushes the rest of the market. I believe it's May this year we're going to have a provincial election. Election time is never good for real estate. However, with the low inventory, I've always kind of said in the past, when you see more political signs than for sale signs, it brings uncertainty into a marketplace. And I think this election is going to bring some uncertainty into the marketplace for sure. However, there's 1,988 active listings. So within the first day of people planting their political signs, that will exceed that 1,988 count. So I think we're still going to stay strong through that election period. It's a time where if people are looking at buying, maybe a good time to look at buying then if the buying sort of slows and pauses, but we're just not seeing the slow or the pause. So
Yeah. Not with COVID maybe somewhat behind us, we are hoping to have and plan a couple customer appreciation events this year, so definitely watch out for that. We'll be emailing people directly and obviously through a newsletter as well to let people know about events we have coming up. So hope everyone has a great day, and thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk to you guys soon.
yeah, thank you.